Alright, so we got the Chaos Gods explained by an Australian. But before we get into it, man, make sure you guys follow my Twitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep that in just to show you guys that I'm not actually perfect. Okay. Make sure you guys actually follow my Twitch down below. I would really appreciate it. Let's get right into the video. Let's go.
G'day guys and gal. I'm actually surprised how long it took me to make this video, considering the Chaos Gods are such a big part of the lore and how interesting and complicated they are.
I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I'm just now, like, obviously, I always say, man, I'm a Warhammer new booty, right? So at the end of the day, I am learning a lot of things about the lore all at once, which is kind of helping me out because you would think that like you taking on like a lot of information at one time, you can't really learn about it. But like I was able to like, I'm still able to like learn like a bunch of stuff like coming at me at one time. Pause. That sounded dirty. Coming at me at one time. Why did I say it again? Going at me at one time. And to be honest with you, bro, I kind of know like a little bit about, like, I do know like the overall. I don't know like the in-depth lore about each and every like Primarch or whatever, but like I do know most of their names. I do know like, I guess like their not attribute, but like their characteristic or like their theme. I know their theme. We got Diddy 7.0, which is Slaanesh. We got the Crash Out himself, Khorne. We got Mr. Boogers, which is Nurgle, and then Majorkill calls him Tzeentch or whatever, but like his original name, I don't know his original name. It's Tiz. It starts with a T. Is it? Oh man. Oh man, what's his name? I forgot his actual name, but Nurgle, Khorne, and Diddy 7.0, Slaanesh.
Hence, what a great topic to cover. However, as I'm sure everyone who's ever received an organ transplant would say, better late than never. The Chaos Gods aren't just these massive deities controlling everything, nor are they these unfathomable, nor are these
You see what we go through as YouTubers. You see what we go through, bro. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It happens to the best of us, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I actually recorded the video before this. I messed up. I messed up the intro like about like 4 times in a row. Man, I was tilted. I was absolutely. It happens to the best of us. But y'all saw it at the beginning of the video. I was messing up. It is what I'm not gonna say nothing about it. If you're a YouTuber, you completely understand, bro.
nor are they these nor are they these unfathomable Lovecraft
Facts.
horrors. There's even a valid theory that they aren't even sentient and only exist in the most basic conceptual sort of way. What they are is what I'll talk about in this video, so bucker up, buckaroo. Before we get started, life is all...
And then, like, the crazy thing is, I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but the thing is, like, for me, like, as I'm just like reacting whatever, obviously everything is like a natural, like, my reactions, all of it's a natural, like, I guess, like, reflection or whatever. It's like a natural reaction. You get what I'm saying? And so like there would be some times to like if I'm doing like my intro or outro, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like I would mess up sometimes because I'm like you like I'd never wrote my intro down and read it down. Like I kind of just came up with like my intro or outro and just like said it a bunch of times in like my videos, and like I just got it stuck down. Obviously in like the middle of the video, whatever, everything is natural. Like everything, like right now as I'm talking, everything's just coming at my brain just naturally. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not reading off a script or whatever. I would assume that like Majorkill is reading off of like some type of like transcript or like some type of like monologue or whatever, which is completely fine. Like a lot of YouTubers do it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh well, you can't read off of money. Like no, that's legit just dumb. But all I'm saying is, bro, it's so crazy how like how like my intro I messed up, and in this video he was messed up with his too. Listen, if you want to be like a YouTuber or whatever, bro, just know it's okay to mess up. It's okay to, stutter or whatever. It is what it is. It happens. Us YouTubers, we have mistakes. Now, obviously, since I'm reacting or whatever, this is all one take. Now, I can still like pause and stuff like that, and still, if I need to edit something out, obviously, I go and edit it out. Like I've edited some like some things out before, but like whenever I mess up or whatever, I kind of just embrace it.
balance. You want to have as much fun as possible while also not nuking your health of each Chaos God. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
The origins of the Chaos Gods has been retconned numerous times, which makes things even more confusing. Very old lore had Nurgle awakening during the Black Plague, Khorne appearing during the Crusades, and so on, which made no sense as the action of a single non-psychic species on one planet should not be able to spawn a Chaos God. Especially since Slaanesh's birth took a galaxy-spanning blood orgy of a psychic race to complete. More recent lore had the Chaos Gods spawning as a result of the War in Heaven, due to the warp being thrown into turmoil and creating the conditions needed for the realms of chaos. However, that too was retconned, and now it turns out that chaos has always existed in some fashion, with the old ones and Necron tier fighting them in eons past, prior to the War in Heaven. I'm not really a big fan of that new retcon. Chaos doesn't have to be the big bad of everything, but it is what it is. Chaos has always been around and has always been annoying. Now in theory, the Chaos Gods aren't necessarily supposed to be malicious forces of evil. Sure, Nurgle is disease and decay, but he should also be nature and rebirth. Sure, Khorne is blood and war, but he should also be courage, honor, and bravery. However, all noble aspects of chaos has been so heavily suppressed by the evil aspects that they aren't even factors that can be considered anymore. Chaos, and by extension the Chaos Gods, exist and are molded by the thoughts and emotions of sentient creatures, living in the real material universe. Because those sentient creatures are such dicks to themselves and each other, chaos, as a reflection of that, are also dicks. Theoretically, if everyone sung Kumbaya and got along and were able to resist Chaos's attempts to sabotage the new peaceful era, Chaos would also chill out. But that'll never fucking happen, so no point.
Never, yeah, never. GG's.
As for the gods themselves, they are and also aren't physical and tangible. It's complicated, but I'll do my best to explain. Every single aspect of a Chaos God, from the demons to the blessings to their realm, are all part of that Chaos God. To create demons, they shed shards of themselves. To create their realms, they expand their being. Their blessings are tiny.
I knew this.
Power. Yes, a Chaos God can manifest in a physical form. For example, this could be Khorne appearing as a gigantic demon king sitting on his skull throne, or it could be Slaanesh appearing as a human-sized, innocuous entity. But you need to understand that even those physical manifestations are still just parts of their whole. Due to a Chaos God's immense power, they also cannot manifest in the physical universe. Things from the warp are naturally repelled by the physical universe. Demons require a tether to stay in real space. The more powerful the demon, the more powerful the tether.
Those boys in a hotspot. Those boys need a hotspot to even stay alive out there. That's crazy.
There is currently no tether that exists to materialize and stabilize in real space. That doesn't mean they cannot directly intervene in real space though. The Chaos Gods have been known to teleport their minions to safety, shit out warp storms, empower a champion.
Hey yo, I just want to say something real quick, bro. Listen, I don't have beef with Nurgle or whatever. You know, shout out to him. He's doing this thing. He's just mixing up his soup or this nuclear, you know, Mountain Dew soup or whatever. But bro, he got his tongue all up in the soup. Like, bro, what is up with him?
Since demons are literally shards of them, they are technically manifesting via their demons. But yeah, long story short, a Chaos God can physically manifest as a tangible being or entity. They could also appear as a gigantic star, but they cannot do it in real space.
Oh hell nah, bro. This isn't somebody's like worst nightmare. What the hell am I looking at? Yo, this is this is like what, 10 eyes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bro, I got it right. This is like 10 eyes. No, wait, did I read that right? Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Bro, this is like 8 eyes. Like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? Like,
as a final note to help frame it.
Oh, I was right. This 8, 10, 12. Okay, 12.
Let's say
sure.
Manifesting on the skull throne as a massive mega demon god would be like his entire head manifesting. Whereas Slaanesh manifesting as a human-sized sluzzer in order to try corrupt someone wandering the
It's actually scary.
Would be the equivalent of Slaanesh's fingernail. In regards to my comment earlier where I said I wouldn't really consider the Chaos Gods Lovecraftian, that is because they are not these outer mysterious forces or aliens who are coming into our reality.
And bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. He still hasn't said bro's name. The Tzeentch guy, whatever. He hasn't even said his name once, bro. I'm literally waiting for him to say his name so I can like, you know, remember his name. He has not said his name once.
They are reflections of the darker side of humanity and other sentient creatures. Khorne is rage and war because humans are capable of rage and war. Debauchery doesn't need Slaanesh in order to exist. They are a dark mirror to ourselves, so even if someone hasn't heard of chaos, they are still intimately connected with it just by the virtue of being a flawed sentient being. Coming away from all the metaphysical bullshit, what do the Chaos Gods actually want? What is their goal and desire? On a fundamental level, all they want to do is keep existing, using and abusing reality to fuel their own continued existences. The Great Game, that being the constant four-way war between the Chaos Gods, purely exists to A, provide the gods with entertainment, and B, ensuring no single Chaos God gets strong enough to consume or destroy the others. Chaos is in the current setting of Warhammer because it is full of endless entertainment as well as a near infinite fuel for their great game. It's also why Chaos hates the Tyranids. The Tyranids are a rogue element that can end the fun via consuming all of Chaos's fuel. They also hated the Emperor because the Emperor was a genuine threat to the great game.
Duh.
That's why they seemed really serious and proactive and worked together during the Horus Heresy. They were genuinely concerned. Whereas in 40k, they're constantly backstabbing and fucking over each other for the laughs. Many Imperial victories are solely due to Chaos turning on itself in the current setting because the Chaos Gods feel no real threat to the game. They're just happy to throw an entire war just to piss each other off.
They just bored, basically.
It doesn't really matter.
They're literally
This
just
may
bored,
explain
I promise
the
you.
of the Emperor and the return of the loyalist Primarchs, but it does explain the attitude difference between the two eras. Now there are those, like Fabius Bile, who believe that the Chaos Gods don't really exist in the sense that they are sentient. Fabius believes that the Chaos Gods are just a complex bundling of emotions in the warp that act according to how people believe they should, not because they can think for themselves, and this theory does have some merit. The Chaos Gods weren't mortals with souls that ascended. They were an amalgamation of countless emotions and souls crushed together and given form by fundamental concepts. It would not be far-fetched to say that they are incapable of free thought and free will, merely acting based on what everyone feels they would. But a definitive answer to that is above my pay grade, so we can let Fabius keep sucking on his copium for now. So now we know where the Chaos Gods come from, what their nature is, and what their goals are. Let's take a quick look at each of the four main Chaos Gods. Khorne is the most classic of all Chaos Gods.
Crash out. This is the definition of somebody who's just ready to just, bro, the most, bro, man, the most villainous crap, bro. He's like the bane of like Warhammer, basically, bro. Like, bro, I mean, no, that's like, bro, wait a minute, yo, I just killed it, bro. That's like the perfect like comparison, because if you really think about it, even though Khorne is like a, you know, even though he's like a crash out, whatever, bro, he's kind of like respectable. He has like the whole thing of like, you know what, bro, I respect the 1v1s. Like, yeah, cool. I like blood. I like, you know, broken bones, whatever. But guess what? Yo, I want the 1v1s. There's no jumping. And when you jump, bro, I'm going crazy. I'm chopping your whole, man, this whole thing right here, gone, missing. Bro, I like that. But then, bro, Bane is like, yo, same thing. Like, I'm respectable. Batman, you're all mine. I'm going to break your back. Da-da-da-da. Pause. But he's like, yo, Batman, I'm gonna break your back, whatever, I'm gonna crash out. Like, it's kind of like the same thing between Bane and Khorne in a way.
The form he usually assumes is basically a gigantic bloodthirster, which makes sense as after all, if you take a shard off a god, the shard should look like it's god. Khorne is generally the most powerful of the Chaos Gods as he gets to feed off war, bloodletting, violence, battle, and so on. Plenty of that happening in Warhammer 40k. Khorne is straightforward and direct. He beelines towards his goals and objectives, relying on raw power to win instead of schemes. Khorne is currently the most powerful of the Chaos Gods, being able to manifest an army on Terra at the opening of the Great Rift, Angron being able to rapidly respawn after banishment, as well as Angron destroying a special mini Astronomicon on the dark side of the galaxy, corrupting a massive chunk of the Imperium's army. Next up we have Tzeentch, the Changer of Ways, and the Chaos...
Tzeentch. Okay, boom. Thank the Lord. I know his name. Tzeentch, Nurgle, Khorne, and Slaanesh. Bow. Okay. I know the name now. I know the name.
Sorcery and magic. Tzeentch used to be the most powerful of the Chaos Gods and even took on his three brothers. However, not wanting to win the great game, hence ended, Tzeentch self-sabotaged and allowed himself to be shattered, before then getting slowly reformed. Just as planned. The cool thing about Tzeentch is that although many of his demons can see the future, Tzeentch can't. He's just so good at scheming that he's able to account for and predict countless variables.
So bro just winging it. He's like, wait, y'all can see the future and that's cool, whatever. I'm just gonna do it, and I already know like what the future, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's actually kind of tight. That's all right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really didn't know like too much about the guy. I thought he was born or whatever. That's actually pretty cool. He's just winging at this point. He's kind of like every other human. Like they don't really know the future or whatever, but like they're kind of just winging it and just seeing how stuff works. I respect that.
He was responsible for the fall of Magnus and the breaking of the Webway, two of Chaos's greatest dubs during the heresy. Safe to say, Tzeentch is definitely enjoying the great game the most and is kind of like the game moderator, ensuring it can continue via making sure outside influences don't ruin it, as well as making sure no Chaos God gets too big for their boots, including himself. Then we have Papa Nurgle, the Chaos God of decay and smelling like shit.
Oh my god, Sting. I know his gaming chair smell crazy. Man, his gaming chair smell like hot dog water and mustard, bro, man. Oh my goodness. Man, his gaming chair is absolutely up, bro. Man, will break barriers, bro. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, y'all know like in SpongeBob how like SpongeBob will smell something, and then like his whole face would change, like whenever he'll smell something rotten. Oh man, I promise you.
He also represents rebirth.
Onions and ketchup.
A gigantic garden, and although it is raw pestilence, it is still brimming with life. After all, bacteria and viruses are just as alive as me or you. Nurgle is often quite jolly, which is reflected by his followers. Those that follow him are freed from suffering, pain, or general concerns. He's also a lot more caring and affectionate to his followers than his brother gods. So Nurgle-like demons and those that worship Nurgle are often quite jolly and even polite. Although Nurgle is rarely the most powerful of his brothers, there are times where he has shot to the top of the food chain due to a large-scale galaxy-wide plague. Nurgle currently has the Eldar god Isha as a prisoner. He's able to test these plagues upon her, as she can then heal and cure herself after, making her the perfect forever usable test subject. However, Nurgle is currently wounded, after the Emperor set his garden on fire at the end of the Plague Wars. Nurgle also blew a fat load during the Plague Wars, more of a load than he would have liked to, due to Mortarion being a bit overzealous. Hence he overstretched his power, lost a bunch of it, and now...
What do you mean by he just blew a load? What that mean?
Is in the
Excuse me, I just burped. Excuse me.
Basically, we won't see the Death God or Nurgle as the big bads for a while now. And finally, the youngest of the Chaos Gods, Slaanesh. A lot of people get annoyed when I call Slaanesh the god of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, being genuine Timmies and saying stuff like, well, actually, the nuances of Slaanesh's corruption is more sophisticated than just drugs or sex. It ties into addiction, indulgence, and selfish desires. And yeah, sure it does, but a lot of that debauchery is tied to drugs, which heighten your senses, and sex, which is the ultimate expression of indulgence. After all, the Emperor's children literally turned millions of Imperial citizens into space cocaine and snorted them, so shut the fuck up with your snobby self-righteous interpretation.
Yo, like, this isn't like the first video that like I've heard Majorkill go off, bro. Bro, y'all really be in the comments, bro, like going crazy on him, right? Because here's the thing. See, here's how I know. Let me break it down. Here's how I know. And first of all, if I'm a little like, you know, brain zapped or whatever, or if I'm like a little stuck or whatever, or like a little, you know, slow today, I had like 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I went to sleep really late. I was watching Lakers game last night, which is no excuse, whatever. We go hard, absolutely bro. Every single day we go hard. It's just my sleep was not the best. I had around like 5-6 hours of sleep, which is not good at all, bro. Listen, bro, I gotta go to sleep earlier, basically. Like, bro, my tip top like sleep is like 8 to 9 hours, bro. I gotta get that sleep. If I don't get that sleep, I'm gonna wake up, bro, feeling like a zombie, and my head just be beating, just boom, 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 boom. But listen, bro, I know y'all be pissing Majorkill off, bro. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't ever let the comments get to me, ever. And I'm not saying he does, but like you can definitely tell, like he's definitely seen something in the comments. You know, somebody trying to be smart and be like, well, actually, this and this. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That is annoying, bro. That is a little annoying. Because at the end of the day, like, yes, bro, you can comment whatever you want. Yes, you know, you don't have to like the video. You don't have to like anything or whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, like, if I'm just keeping it real, bro, nobody wants to. Like, people make videos, people like, you know, react to things, people stream or whatever, like whatever. People do these things, bro, because, you know, they like to do it or they have fun or whatever, bro. And I just feel like, bro, some people just have to learn that, you know what, bro, like it's just fun, bro. Or, you know, they don't have to be right on every occasion. Just because you know more than somebody does not mean that that person is uninformed or they're dumb or whatever. At the end of the day, bro, why don't you do it? Why don't you get a camera and, you know, you edit your own, you know, videos? I'm not saying that as like a rebuttal towards you guys. I'm saying that as like an idea for you. If you know so much, right? If you're the person who's, you know, who's in the comments, well, actually, bro, why don't you make like your own like channel, bro, and like really inform people on everything that you know, since you know everything, since you know more than, you know, Majorkill or whatever, or know more than me, bro. Anybody can know more than me. Like, bro, listen, again, I'm a new booty, but at the end of the day, like, I do know some things. But I'm just saying that just out of like whatever, like, because there's like a lot of people, bro, who are always in the comments, you know, just chirping or whatever. You know, you don't know this, you don't know that. That wasn't funny, but then, you know, it is what it is. I don't really, like, me personally, I don't care. I do like when people comment or whatever, because I'm like, dang, like, shout out to you for watching the video and commenting and whatever. That's why, like, I like all the comments, but like, there be some people, bro, who are just extra for no reason in the comments, and I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. You watched anyway. Like, that's how I see it. Like, you see, like, you come through, you trying to, like, and here's the thing. I like constructive criticism. I like that a lot because, you know, you're helping me out. But if you're just coming through on some just, you know, weird hating just ish, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna like your comment because you came through or whatever. I'm not gonna block you or whatever, but like, it's just pointless. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if I see like the beginning of your comment on some hating ish, I'm probably not gonna like read the rest of it. So.
Of the god that literally spawned from the galactic drug-fueled blood orgy. Slaanesh is currently the weakest of the Chaos Gods, mostly due to the fact that her servants are extremely short-sighted and selfish. Her greatest champion, Fulgrim has been jerking off on his pleasure planet for 10,000 years.
Oh, wow.
The Emperor's Children Legion themselves are incredibly low on warriors. Slaaneshi demons are also mostly focused on the Eldar at the moment, which keeps both factions busy. However, with the Emperor's Children getting a refresh soon, it's likely they and their god Slaanesh will make a big comeback. Something I fucking love about Warhammer is that in all other settings, the 4 demon gods of hell would be considered the indisputed main antagonists of the setting. However, they are just like one piece of the pie here. The Tyranid Hivemind, Gork and Mork, the Necron dynasty.
Man, bro, those damn Tyranids, bro, they be messing stuff up, bro. Those Tyranids, bro, they do not stop. Those, bro, they be messing anything and everything up, bro. Those guys are undefeated, bro, and they just keep coming. They just keep coming. Bro, there's like, I believe there's like, oh, what did I hear from? I think there's like billions, maybe trillions of them, bro. That just keep, bro, they're pumping out 2 million of those things a second, bro.
Hell, even the Emperor are all just as big as threats to the setting.
It's crazy.
Gods, which makes for one hell of a Royal Rumble. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, then join Dice Dioramas, my new membership platform where we are giving away a hectic Angron vs. Lion.
Oh, is this an ad? Oh, well, shout out to Majorkill, man, for the video, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. I will really, really, really appreciate it, man. I cannot wait to start streaming. Other than that, man, I'm going to see you guys for the next one. I'm out. Peace out, everybody.